This is Sportscentre.
Hey, I'm Marissa Roberto on the Digital Sportscentre presented by Montana's Barbecue and Bar. Canada looks to move to 2-0 when they take on Latvia tonight at the World Juniors. The Canadians began their tournament with a big 4-0 win over Finland on Boxing Day. Carter George stopped all 31 shots he faced, including 20 saves in the third period. 17-year-olds Gavin McKenna and Matthew Schaefer found the back of the net, and the other goals came from Easton Cowan and Luca Pinelli, who both opened their accounts at the tournament. And to get us set for Canada's game against Latvia, we are now joined by Mark Masters. Mark, happy day 2 at the World Juniors.
Twice as nice, Marissa.
So Mark, after a tough 5th place finish at the World Juniors last year, Canada picked up a big win at their opener. The two youngest players on the team both scored. Is this just the beginning for McKenna and Schaefer?
Sure seems that way. Gavin McKenna did say he was dealing with some nerves last night, but you could not tell in the game. He was excellent, scored that first goal. I was asking teammates about him today. Braden Yager is his roommate off the ice. He says McKenna's a bit messy in the room, but he's a total pro on the ice. And it's ditto for Matthew Schaefer, a defenseman who's doing it at both ends of the ice for Team Canada right now. I got to tell you, Marissa, the caged kids, they're all right.
Although it was a decisive win over Finland, is there a place the Canadians could improve against Latvia tonight?
Well, Coach Dave Cameron is urging his players to keep their foot on the gas in this one. He says that the Latvians, other than his team, are probably the hardest workers in this tournament. That's what they're known for. If there is one area that Canada may want to improve tonight, it's the power play. They did not convert last night, 0 for 5 since the first pre-tournament game. Berkeley Catton telling me they just need to get a greasy one, Marissa.
Thank you so much, Mark.
Life is life, Marissa.
So yes, as we've been saying, Canada is back in action tonight on TSN. Coverage begins at 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Pacific. The Leafs are back in action tonight as they gear up for the first game of a back-to-back starting in Detroit. Toronto's lost a couple games in a row, and they've fallen out of first place in the Atlantic because of it. But they're only 2 points back of the Panthers with a game in hand. If you look all the way down at the bottom of the Atlantic, though, that is where the Red Wings are. Just 2 points ahead of the Sabres for dead last. So as it stands now, Detroit is closer to the bottom of the league than a playoff spot. And it's one of the reasons they made a coaching change, firing Derek Lalonde and hiring Todd McClellan. On the Leafs side of things, the team has been one of the best in hockey, but not the same identity as it once was. Toronto's 14th in goals for per game at just over 3. They haven't finished outside the top 10 in that stat since 2015-2016. The one guy Leafs fans would love to see put the puck in the back of the net a little more is Austin Matthews. Toronto's captain has missed some time this season, and it's limited him to just 11 goals in 24 games. And he's also sporting a career-low 10.9 shooting percentage. While that number is low, 2 seasons ago, Matthews scored 40 with a 12.2 shooting percentage. So he could still turn this around. And that might be just what the Leafs need to complement this new style of play. Time now for my favorite segment and yours, Why We Love Sports Today.
Why we love sports today.
And this one is the definition of why we love sports. The only thing better than receiving gifts on Christmas is giving them. And in this case, an entire team chipped in to make one teammate's day special.
Merry Christmas, baby. Merry Christmas, baby. Merry Christmas, baby.
Just so sweet. That is a team, of course, but this is the definition of family. This last one, we're not quite sure what you would call it, but whatever it is, it looks pretty cool. And this kid, well, he's pretty darn good at it. I feel like it's probably good with hand-eye coordination. He can do anything with this. Now, normally I'd be saying something like Tuesday, Tuesday, Tuesday for this segment, but we all know it's not Tuesday, it's Friday, baby. But we're all lost in the shuffle of the holiday season. So maybe it's Tuesday in our minds. And we're looking to pick a winner for the 3rd straight week. Kirill Kaprizov 2 weeks ago, Braden Point last week, and tonight we're gonna go with someone who has been finding the back of the net. Drum roll, please, Connor Bedard, come on down. You've been selected as the next contestant on the Anytime Goal Scorer Show. Now, yes, it has been a slower start to the season for Bedard, but in 12 games this month, he has 5 goals to go along with 13 points. Yeah, oh yeah, and he scored in 2 straight. Another thing working in our favor is that Buffalo's been leaking goals this year. They give up a 6th worst goals against per game, and at those odds, it's hard to pass up. So Bedsy, you're our guy. And before we go today, we just want to give a big shout out to Mackie Jenner, who will be the first female color commentator for the National Lacrosse League. We cannot wait to watch this tomorrow night on TSN. That's it for me today. We will see you right back here Monday. Have a great weekend.